Hey guys, welcome back to Legos Island. So today it is Friday, April 11th of 2025, and I think today we're going to be finally finishing the base. After 6.5 years. As I explained a few episodes back, we started this project all the way back in October 2018 when I originally found this stronghold. We only finished like halfway before I stopped for many years. And then we finally picked it back up again here in April 2025. And this is already the third episode in a row based off. Let's finally finish that. So, the following rooms we need to do include over here, and then we go down this specific staircase. And then we have to go through all these jail cells. And then through all of these mysterious rooms over here, which is actually crazy. Regardless, this should be interesting. And apparently we found a ravine too, that's cool. But wow, it is dark in here. Dang, we're definitely gonna need to put some torches in here. Okay, let's jump right into this. So, what we're gonna do is, since this room is small as heck, I will gladly do the floors. Right now, since again, this room is very small, so I don't even really need to worry. And to be honest, we probably could have just started this in the last episode, personally speaking. And actually, yeah, I'll still do the walls off camera, like I've been saying. Okay, that's done. Ooh, now this is going to be interesting for the staircase. Thankfully, we can just change them to these specific stairs right here. So, that didn't take long. And once again, I will now do the walls off camera. Okay, I'm back. I have managed to do the walls now, and I actually did something else as well. You may notice I actually already did not just the walls, but also the floors inside the jail cells. This is because I realized I probably should have done that myself off camera in the last episode, instead of just doing it on the inside on camera. So now what we're going to do is obviously do the floors. Thankfully, these don't even take that long. Personally, because I realized there's actually not even that much here. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, which again does not take that long, considering again there is not much floor down here, at least in this specific room. So yeah. Anyway, this room should not take that long to complete, and then we got some other rooms I want to do. So yeah. Anyway, this room is done now, so now we can go ahead and move our way over to this room. And of course, let me do the walls real quick. Oh god, we got a lot of them in here. Okay, I am back again. I have done all the walls here, specifically for this. I even had to go in here and even put a torch down here just because it was super dark in here. So like, I actually went down here and did this as well. The problem is, because there's so much floor here, I might have to do that off camera as well. I didn't do it while on pause because I didn't think there would be so many. But now I'm realizing there's a lot more here than I intentionally thought. But I'm still going to finish the project anyway. Okay, seriously, I'm actually seriously glad I did a lot of that off camera because, my god, that took forever. But personally speaking, this is actually coming along really nice, personally. And, yeah, no, that's actually coming along really nice, actually. So yeah, as you can see, we have basically all the floors done here. Well, at least for this specific room. Where do we want to go next? I'm probably going to go here next. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to place some torches in here. Regardless, let's tackle those walls, and then the floor, which I might have to do both of them off camera because there is so many here. Hopefully you don't mind. Okay, I am back again, and I have done all of the walls now for the rooms right here, which is super cool. Not over here though. I actually just realized that now, but I actually also just realized that these actually interconnect to each other. So that's interesting. And just like what I did earlier, I already put in all the floors for the jail cells, so we don't actually have to do that on camera. But I also placed some torches in here. Like, there was not a torch in here before. I did that, including these ones. Actually, every torch right here, like these two, and then these two, and then the one in there, all of those were done by me. because it was super dark in here as we saw earlier. But I already started on the floor, so yeah. I might do this off camera as well. I just want to show you the walls first before we implemented the floors. Because it looks cool. But I should probably do this all off camera now that I think about it, because there's so many. And once again, I am actually glad that I decided to do that all off camera. Because personally speaking, this also took probably even longer than the last one that we just did. I mean, look at all of this. And see, I even filled in the room that we never ended up doing earlier. In fact, we might actually be finally reaching the end of this stronghold. We got like a huge ravine right here, which is super cool. No, like, we might actually be reaching the end of this one, guys. Oh my god, finally! After all these years, we might finally be reaching the end of this beloved stronghold. Oh my god, if that actually is real, then that's actually crazy to think about. But let that not let us distract us from the fact that it must be finished. Never mind, I just realized there was more beyond this other path. Dang it. Wait, never mind. We also just found another mine shaft. So actually, you know what? We're actually at the end here as well. Only just a few more rooms and we're done. Dang it, I just remembered that there was a third room beyond the staircase. Oh, never mind. It's not even that big. If we could potentially finish all of this today, that would be awesome. And then we can finally go back to the island. Let's see if we can pull it off. First, I gotta choose which one do I want to do out of all three of these. We got one over here, and then we got one down there, and then we got one more over here down this room. I think I'm gonna do this room first since there's a staircase. Of course, let's do the walls. This will take a few minutes. Okay, we are back, and as you can see, I not only did the walls, but I also did the staircase. So that's pretty cool. But I actually did this room as well. It's pretty cool. I even also went ahead and did this room as well. This is mainly the walls, of course. I'll probably do the floors in a minute. But actually, I just realized, I think I might actually be able to do these ones on camera. But by the way things are looking, I'm not too sure about that. Actually, you know what? Maybe this room specifically. Yeah, let's do that one. Of course, in order to do this, we need to mainly take out these right here. And I will do that right now, which is super cool. There we go. This room is basically done. I chose this room to do on camera because it is a lot smaller. See, there we go. And of course, we can put the door back right there. Now, what about the rest of the room? Actually, hold on. That gave me an idea. So I changed the entire floor to light blue, but this is mainly done because I want to actually go ahead and do this, just to make it a little bit easier on myself. And by that I mean change every other block to dark blue. And you may notice we are going through this way faster because of that. We are going up much faster and a lot more quicker about this. Well, that's basically the same thing, but you may notice we are going at a much faster pace than we were earlier. And honestly, now that I think about it, why did I not do any of that earlier? See, do you not understand how much faster that was than just doing all of it at once? And see, down here is finished. Right, so the next one I'm probably going to do is this one right here, and it is the bigger one. So obviously, most of this will need to be done off camera in terms of the wall, and maybe even the floor. Actually, definitely the floors, because there's a jail cell in here. Oh, and yes, I will light up this room in the process. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back again, and that definitely took a lot of time too. I'll just grab that because we're now going to be doing the floors. Just for the record, I did way more rooms than you probably were expecting me to, which actually is true. I actually did do a lot of rooms than you were probably expecting me to. Personally speaking, I did a lot of them, and by a lot, I mean a whole lot of them. Like, You don't understand the amount of effort I'm doing to make this base, like, legitimately interesting. Maybe not, like, super cool, but maybe kind of. I don't know. Because even I'm starting to question, does this even look cool or not? And to be honest, do I even need to care that it looks cool or interesting? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Just trying to make it look, not look ugly. If that's the best way to put it. And yes, I already did the jail cells over there. This room is next. Hold on just a second. Oh, okay. So we need to do this one. Okay. Now we can go in and do this. So, the main goal of this base project was just to turn a, ugly looking stronghold into something a little more interesting. And I hopefully was able to accomplish that during this project. And I even back when I started this like 6 years ago, in 2018, in October of 2018. That's back when I started this whole base project. And the fact that we're now finally coming up to the end after all these years, it's just unbelievably crazy to think about. The fact that we are so close to the end, it's like unbelievably crazy. Like, don't even know what to say. I'm just glad that I'm able to get this done at a much better pace, like a much faster pace than I used to, which is super cool. And the reason why I'm doing all this on camera is mainly because it isn't actually as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I expected this to be way worse, but in reality, I actually was able to pull it off, which is actually really cool. And yeah. So if this does end up being the longest video out of all three of these, I do apologize. And, well, I can confirm this room is complete. Only one more left. Guys, I'm not even kidding. This might actually be the last room of the base. Oh my god. If that's serious, then let's just finish it. 'Cause, yeah, I see a ravine down here, and definitely some very interesting stuff. So, yeah. This definitely could be the last room. So let's do it. Alright guys, we just hit the walls. And now we're gonna do the floor. Like I said again, this could potentially be the final room in the whole base. And if it is the final room in the whole base, that would actually be crazy. And also pretty incredible. Because to be honest, after 3 episodes of doing this, like in a row specifically, I'm not gonna lie, I think I just want to go back to the island now, personally. And, yeah. But I just wanted to just finally finish this project after all these years of just abandoning it, personally. And I just want to just finally just get it over with so I don't have to ever do it again. Of course, we'll still come back here on occasion to, of course, do stuff here, obviously. That will obviously definitely be something I'll still remember to do. But for now, personally, I feel, yeah, I am probably just very glad in general that this project is over now. Yeah. So, personally speaking, I think we just officially finished this base. I do not see anything else we need to do outside of course, just these little things right here. Which, let me get those supplies now. Okay. I got those now. And, but no, seriously, I think once we're done with this room, we're done with this whole base. Which, again, is actually crazy if that's serious. I really hope it is, because it would just be nice to finally have this project over with. And yeah, with all of that being genuinely said, yeah, I think we did it. I think we finally did it, everybody. We finally did it. Sure, there may be a few things down here, but those are just random holes. Stronghold is finally complete. I can't believe I can actually say that. Just looking around right now to make sure we did not forget a single room. And turns out, we, as we can see, definitely do not think we forgot a single room. Which means the base project is finally finished. That being said, I am now going to gladly go take a minecart, and we are going to officially get back out of here. With all that said, I will see you all in the next one on Sunday, April 13th. With all that being said, see you next time! Bye, base! See you again soon!